Hello class, I welcome you all to this session. This session we are going to discuss the comparative statement of profit and loss of income statement. So we are going to discuss the profit or loss of income statement. So comparative statement of balance sheet is over. So I have taken this problem from the past year question paper. From the following statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31/3/2013, prepare comparative statement of profit and loss of Goods Service Limited. This is the question. Particulars note number 2012 to 13. So 13 figure is given and 2011 to 12 figure is given. Revenue from operations, other income, and revenue from operations, you can see that it is 20 lakhs. Latestly it is 20 lakhs. 2013 20 lakhs, 2012 it is 15 lakhs, which means there is a jump of 5 lakhs. There is an increase in 5 lakhs. And then other income 10 lakhs and 4 lakhs. Previously it was only 4 lakhs, now it is 10 lakhs, so increase of 6 lakhs. And then you have expenses 21 lakhs, previously it was only 15 lakhs, which means it is increase of 6 lakhs again, because 15, 6 lakhs again. So we are going to prepare the statement now. So I've just started to write down the format. Pause the video, write down the format, and then you can continue watching the video. So comparative statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31/3/2012 to 13. This should be the heading. Please don't make mistakes in the headings. You may lose mark in that also. So headings are important. So comparative statement of profit and loss for the year ended 2012 and 2013. Particulars note number 31/3/2012. Always the previous year, current year 2013, absolute change and percentage change. Now you have first item to be revenue from operations. What is the revenue from operations? 2012, the revenue from operations is 15 lakhs. So I'm just writing 15 lakhs. And 2013 it is 12 lakhs. So absolute change is 5 lakhs. The second is other income. Under other income, 2012 it was 4 lakhs and 2013 it is 10 lakhs. So absolute change is 6 lakhs. And then I am going to write, because I need to write the format of profit and loss, so I need to write the total revenue. I am going to add these both. Total revenue will be 19 lakhs and 30 lakhs. Now the change is 11 lakhs. And then my fourth one is expenses. I've just written the expenses because I have only one expenses, so I'm just straight away taking this. So 2012 the expenses is 15 lakhs. 2013 21 lakhs. There is a change of 6 lakhs. And then I'm going to, so this will be my total also, total. So my actual profit before tax, profit before tax will be revenue minus expenses. So my revenue is 19, my expenses is 15, so 4 lakhs. Revenue 30, expenses 21, 9 lakhs. Then is there any change? Yes. 2012 the profit before tax is 4, 2013 it is 9 lakhs. So there is a jump of 5 lakhs. There is an increase in profit by 5 lakhs. I'm going to less tax. You know, tax percentage is given as 50%. I'm going to incorporate this. So tax on always the profits. 50% on 4 lakhs is 2 lakhs. 50% on 9 lakhs is 4 lakh 50,000. So is there a change in the tax bracket? Yes, there is change of 2 lakh 50,000 increase in tax payment. And then finally my profit after tax will be 2 lakhs 4 lakh 50,000 and 2 lakh 50,000. So this is the basic framework of what we have to do. Now we are going to find out what is the percentage change. Now what is the percentage change? Always take the previous year as the base figure. So I'm just going to write it here. 5 lakhs on 15 lakhs into 100. If I take 5 lakhs on 15 lakhs into 100, I'm getting 33.333%. Now 6 lakhs on 4 lakhs, it's going to be more, that is more than 100%, it is 150%. Okay, so 6 divided by 4 into 100 is 150%. Then total revenue 11 on 19 into 100. So it is 57.89%. Then 6 on 15 into 100. So 6 on 15 into 100 will be 40. Then 5 on 4 into 100. I'm getting 125. If this 2.5 divided by 2, so 2 lakh 50, 2.50 divided by 2 into 100. Again I am getting 125. Here the same figure, so 125. So 125 will be my answer. So this is how you need to represent. Please write this in a separate column, since there is no space around here. I've written it in the note number. Please don't write it in your examination the same way. Okay, you need to show this calculation separately. So this is how you present. This is a question taken from 2014 question paper. The question number 2. Following information is extracted from the statement of profit and loss of Gold Coin Limited for the year ended 31/3/2015. Particulars: 31/3/2015, which is the current year, and 2014, which is the previous year, is given. Now revenue from operations is 60 lakhs, 45 lakhs. Employees benefit expenses 30 lakhs and 22 lakhs 50,000. Depreciation 7 lakh 50,000 and 6 lakhs. Other expenses 15 lakh 50,000, 10 lakhs. Now we have to identify that which has increased, which has not increased. So revenue from operations, current year it is 60 lakhs, but here it is 45 lakhs. So if you take this, there is a jump of 15 lakhs. So 15 lakhs increase is what we have to write. Employees benefit expenses 30 lakhs, but here it is to 22 lakhs 50,000, which means 7 lakh 50,000. There is an increase. So depreciation increase by 1,50,000. Expenses increase by 5,50,000. Tax rate is the same. Prepare comparative statement of profit and loss. This is the question. So I'm just going to draw the format. Comparative So as you can see that I have completed the format. Particulars note number 31/3/2014, which is your previous year. You will take the previous year as your base year, and this is your current year 2015. You assume it as current year. Absolute change and percentage change. So first one is the revenue from operations. I'm going to write the revenue from operations. So revenue from operations is 2014 figure is 45 lakhs. 2015 figure is 60 lakhs. Now I do not have other income, so straight away I am going to have total revenue, which is nothing but 45 lakhs and 60 lakhs. The absolute change going to be 15 lakhs. So the next one is, so first one I'm going to take it as this, second one, third one is expenses. Under expenses I am having employee benefit expenses, depreciation and other expenses. So straight I'm going to write it employee benefit expenses. You have 2014 to be 22 lakh 50,000, 2015 30 lakhs. So absolute change increase only, so it is positive figure 7 lakh 50,000. Then depreciation. So depreciation 2014 is 6 lakhs, 2015 7 lakh 50,000. So the absolute change is going to be 1 lakh 50,000. After depreciation I am having other expenses. So other expenses is going to be 2014 10 lakhs, 2015 15 lakh 50,000. So my net change, that is absolute change, is going to be 5 lakh 50. And here comes the total expenses. I'm going to show the total expenses here. So 10, 16 plus 22.50. So I've just calculated the total of expenses. Okay, the total of expenses comes to, for 2014 it is 38 lakh 50,000, 15 it is 53 lakhs, and the absolute change is going to be 14 lakh 50,000. So profit, so I'm going to take this as profit before tax. My format is profit before tax less tax. I'm going to find what is the profit after tax. Okay, so this is going to be my format. So my profit after tax is going to be my revenue minus expenses. My revenue is 45 lakhs. My expense total is 38 lakh 50,000. So what I get as my profit before tax is 6 lakh 50,000. So 6 lakh 50,000 la you have so I'm taking for the next year 60 lakhs minus 53 lakhs. I'm going to get 7 lakhs. So net change is going to, absolute change is going to be 7 lakhs, the latest current year, minus the previous year 6 lakh 50,000. So 50,000 here, and then tax is 30 percentage. So 30 percentage on 6,50,000. So 6,50,000 into 30 percentage will give me 1,95,000. 7 lakhs into 30 percentage will give me 2,10,000. So the remaining will be profit after tax, which is here 4,90,000, and 6,50,000 minus 1,95,000 will be 4,55,000. So my net change is 35,000. Here 2,10,000 minus 1,95,000, here is 15,000. So it tallies, right? So profit before tax is 50,000, tax is 15,000, and profit after tax is 35,000. So we are going to change, we are going to find out the percentage change also. So percentage change is going to be 15 lakhs divided by 45 lakhs into 100. So if we do that, 15 divided by 45 into 100, I'm getting 33.33 percentage. And if I do this, 7,50,000, 7.50 divided by 22.50, 7.50 divided by 22.50 into 100, again I'm getting 33.33 percentage. Here 1.50 divided by 6 into 100, I'm getting 25 percentage. If I'm doing this, 5.5 divided by 10 into 100, I'm getting 55 percentage. 14.50, 38.50. So 14.5 divided by 38.5 into 100, that is 37.666 percentage. 50,000 divided by 6,50,000 into 100. So 50,000 divided by 6,50,000 into 100, 7.69 percentage. Then tax, 15,000 divided by 15,000 divided by 1,95,000 into 100. 15,000 divided by 1,95,000 into 100, I'm getting 7.69 again. Yeah, because see, this tax rate is 30 percentage. So then here 35,000 divided by 4,55,000 into 100, again 7.69 percentage. So percentage change will be the same. Okay, so this is what we are going to we have got as answer. Please make sure that you practice such problems. These are all very basic problems where you can easily get the 4 to 6 marks that is being allotted for these problems. Thank you, class. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.